Hey everyone, David here with Headset Advisor. Hope you're doing well today. In this video, we're going to compare the Jabra Evolve 40 to the new Discover D312U wired USB headsets. We're going to see what these are all about. They're very comparable as far as the specs go. So we're going to test the microphones on both of these headsets and also put it up against the blender test in the background, and also measure how much noise comes out of these speakers with a decibel reader here, so we can get a good idea of how these headsets compare all together. So let's get started right now. All right, let's take a close-up look of these headsets here. As we see, the Jabra Evolve 40 here has a kind of black and red design, and also has a noise canceling microphone boom. It has these leather ear cushions, and also it has an adjustable headband here, as you can see, right like that. And this microphone boom actually comes up, and there's a magnet up at the top there. But what I find is sometimes it kind of pops off a little bit, but it's still a nice, cool feature to have. So if you're listening to music or just listening to something, you can get the microphone boom out of the way. And then, of course, it has a controller. Let me just show you here on the cable. It has a controller to control the volume, mute button, that type of thing. Also an online indicator, which is cool. Then the Discover has a controller as well. And as you see, it has that mute light on there, plus increase, decrease volume. And if we're looking at the headband here, it actually has an adjustable headband, and you can see that there's numbers on there, so you can adjust the height of the headset so you know exactly what setting you want it at. And then it has a little bit larger ear cushions than the Jabra Evolve. And we're going to test to see if that makes a difference here later on in the video. And then it has this nice soft leather cushion at the top of the headset. And the noise canceling microphone boom is bendable, so you can position it exactly the way that you want. And also it has the ability to fold up, so it reduces the size of the headset, so you can more easily travel with it, or just store it in a drawer, or whatever you want to do with your headset. It has that option. All right, now let's take a quick look at the spec. All right, so both of them connect to the computer with a USB-A connection, and they both actually have this quick disconnect / 3.5 millimeter plug that you can use. So you can use that as a quick disconnect. So you could leave your headset plugged into your computer, unplug this, but leave your headset on and still go grab a cup of coffee. I actually did that earlier today during a meeting that I was having. So that's a nice feature to have. Or you can use this to plug into a mobile phone, or maybe a MacBook with a 3.5 millimeter single port. So it definitely gives you more options and connectivity to utilize both these headsets on either platform. The Jabra has a 7-foot cable, and you're going to get a little bit more length with the 312U. Both have noise canceling microphones, and again, later on in this video, we're going to test the microphone and how much noise canceling each of them do. The weight is a little bit more on the Evolve 40, but when you feel them, they're very, very comparable. You get the foldable design with the Discover. Then the Jabra Evolve 40 has a 2-year warranty versus the Discover 312 has a 1-year warranty. But the MSRP price is significantly lower on the 312U versus the Evolve 40 has an MSRP price of up to $120 if you want the USB-C version, or $109 if you want the USB-A version. All right, now let's get to the fun stuff. Now that we know what these headsets kind of are all about here, we're going to test the microphones first. So I'm going to plug them into the computer and then switch the microphones over so that you can hear what they sound like back to back. Now, before I do that, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Did you know only 3% of our viewers are actually subscribed? That makes us so sad. So hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future videos like this. All right, so this is the Jabra Evolve 40. As you see when I'm tapping on that microphone, you can hear that sound. This is what you can expect somebody on the other side of a Zoom meeting, a cell phone call through that 3.5 millimeter port, or any type of communications that you do on your computer. This is what you can expect this to sound like. I'll say in regards to the comfort, it was easy to put the headset on and get adjusted to my head, but the ear cushions feel a little bit hard, and I can actually feel the plastic a little bit underneath the ear cushions. So you could find a little bit of discomfort the longer that you wear this particular headset, or at least that's my experience with it. But overall, it's still a relatively lightweight headset and is designed to be able to work for all day use. But I just want to make that comment, as that's how I'm feeling about the headset as I'm wearing it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the Discover now. All right, now this is the Discover D312U. This is what you can expect somebody on the other end of a Zoom meeting or just a business phone call through your computer will sound like with the Discover. All right, I'm going to keep talking for a few more seconds here. Now, I will just comment in regards to the comfort level here. This headset feels lighter for sure. The speakers definitely feel a little bit larger than the Jabra Evolve, but the cushion is slightly thicker on these ear cushions, so it feels just slightly more comfortable, like it would be comfortable for a longer period of time than the Jabra. But again, that's all comes down to personal preference, just trying to make comment on the comfort level that I'm feeling as I'm testing these out here. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do the noise canceling test. So we're going to bump up some office ambient noise in the background here so you can hear how much noise canceling these microphones do. All right, this is the Jabra Evolve 40, and I have office ambient noise playing in the background. So there's phone ringing, people talking, and people writing, that type of thing. So I'm going to be quiet for just a second to see if you can pick up any of that noise and also see how much decibels is going on in this room. All right, so that's about 55 decibels in here. So I'm going to keep talking, then I'm going to switch over to the DSLR mic so you can hear how loud it is in this room, and then I'll switch over to the Discover. All right, this is how loud it is with the DSLR mic here in the room, and I'll be quiet for just a second.
Do you want a full reference?
All right, now I'll switch to the Discover. All right, now this is the Discover D312U with the background noise going on in the background here. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, and then I'll be quiet so you can see if you can pick up any of that background noise. All right, so that is the Discover. Now we're going to step it up, and we are going to use the blender to see how much noise canceling and what the sound quality is like with that background noise. All right, now this is the Jabra Evolve 40. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. As you see, we have the blender on in the background. I'll be quiet so you can see how much decibels is in here. All right, it's about 75 decibels in here. I'll keep speaking, and then I'm going to switch to the DSLR camera, then the Discover. All right, now this is what the DSLR camera sounds like coming through. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. All right, and now this is what the Discover D312U sounds like. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I'll be quiet so you can hear the background noise. All right, that same 75 decibels in here. All right, and then we will switch to the speaker test. All right, so what did you think of the microphones of both these units? Which one sounded better? Was it the Discover or was it the Jabra? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Would love to get your feedback about that. I'll have a link to both of these products in the video description of this video. Would mean a lot to us if you use those links. And if you order on our website, make sure you use coupon code YouTube so that you save the most amount of money. So now what we're going to do next is test the speakers on both of these units, as it looks like the Discover is slightly bigger speakers, but we're going to see if that actually makes a difference as far as audio quality. So we're going to play some music through this, put it up next to the microphone here, and also you can see how much noise is going on in the environment. So let's get started right now. All right, so I have the Jabra set to max volume through the computer here, and then I have it up next to this microphone here. So we're gonna go ahead and play some audio here. Discover. All right, so there you have the test between Discover and Jabra. Which one do you think sounded better for the speakers? What I noticed is the decibel reader read a couple of decibels more volume out of the Discover in the room, which a few decibels can make a significant difference. How big of a difference? That's totally up to you and your preferences for audio. But of course, you want more control, more volume ability rather than less. Ultimately, both of these headsets are great headsets if you need to connect for Zoom meetings, Microsoft Teams, your Skype calls, Ring Central, Avaya, Cisco, any of those type of software applications that you have. Both these headsets are going to work great. Two great choices. You have a price point that is like 30 to 50% less than the Jabra. So it's definitely a price point to consider as well. Both of them are great options, going to be comfortable for all day use, going to be have that noise canceling microphone, have that great sound quality, and just be able to be a plug and play headset for you. Well, that's all I have for you on this video. Remember, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like this. And again, I'll put a link to both these products in this video description so you can check them out there. Would greatly appreciate your support on those. And also, if you need help finding a headset for your specific situation, it's what we do every day. I'll put our contact information and also our website in the description below. Reach out to us via live chat, via email, however you prefer. And that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks a lot for tuning in.